it's Frankie Rai, and I'm back with another video. Today, I'm going to show you how I do my makeup for competition. I am actually in my last year of competing. Super bittersweet, but you know what? I'm just enjoying this year and really loving it. Excuse me. That's my cat. That's Margot. You can see by the tail. Okay. Margot. I do a lyrical solo, and it's to a Celine Dion song. And yeah, I really love my solo. I love being on stage. I love just having that moment just to perform, and just I really love doing it because I feel like it's the way of manifesting for my future of performing on stage. I'm like, you know, like getting the feels out and just keep on practicing it, and it really helps me. And yeah, I'm going to show you how I do my makeup. I like to do a nice smoky eye and nice natural but not natural stage base just to, you know, keep it nice and bright for the lights and not wash me out. I did tan a little bit, so I have a tanner complexion to start with, so that will help me not be so washed out on stage. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. Start out, I'm going to use this Rare Beauty Illuminating Primer. So next, I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I like to do a little bit of more of a luminous base with the foundation and primer products, and then I do more of a stronger, more coverage powders to really lock it in. Next step is I use the Rare Beauty Under Eye Brightener just to kind of keep it a little brighter underneath, because I do have like a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful hereditary dark circle moment. You know, I could sleep all day, which I can't because I don't like to sleep that much, unfortunately. Well, I do, but just like, you know, wow. That came out of nowhere. I'm sorry. I wasn't very cute there. You know, being authentic, though. The under eyes, I was blessed with this hereditary under eye bag moment. So yeah, they don't really, go anywhere, no matter how much I sleep. So, I don't know if it really works, or if it's just in my head that it works. But I do like this product for sure. Next, I'm going to go in with my concealer. I use the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer and shade Vanilla Light 2. And I put this under my eyes. If you hear that licking, it's my cat right next to me, because she's licking herself, you know, right by me. I also like to put this on any blemishes that I have. Now I'm going to go in with the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder and set my under eyes with a little powder puff. My next step is to contour, and I use the Patrick Ta Contour in She's Statuesque, or yeah, I think that's what it says, but yeah, it's probably the second shade of his product, and I actually wet the cream with this Max Fix Plus just to make sure it's really creamy. And I just put a little bit in this little spot on my cheeks, just to chisel it out a little bit. And this shade's pretty not that dark with when I have my tan like I do now. I think it's a good build. And then I add a darker powder contour a little bit to just really make it more apparent that I contoured. I go in with the Rare Beauty blush, liquid blush in the shade Hope. I really like this shade. Stipple it out with this little blush brush, and I believe it's from Morphe. Going with a little liquid highlighter, I use the Rare Beauty liquid highlighter, and this is in shade Enlighten. And this one's pretty light. It's not too crazy. I'm trying to bring it up a little bit to a higher spot. Go with my eyebrows. I use the Anastasia Beverly Hill brow pencil. This was the one with an angle. Just try to fill them in if they're sparse. Yeah, I just try to make them similar-ish. After that, I go in with this Professional Brow little product. It's just a little gel with like a little bit of a tinge. I just really like doing it in the front. Now I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder with a little Sephora brush. Here, and here, and here is a little T-zone. And right here, because I feel like sometimes my products don't stick very well on my chin area. Now I'm going to go in with some historic artifacts. This is in a historical moment in time, this palette. Start dipping into the lighter shades and just putting some color on the eye. But yeah, this is my last year competing. I'm going to my second competition. It's Energy. And this is kind of the color palette I go to for this solo. I feel like it's pretty good with my like rose gold-ish pink costume. It kind of matches nicely. Okay, so now I'm actually going to go back in. As you can tell, I'm getting a little bit more pinker and warmer with the eye. These like pretty pink shades, I actually use them. Very lightly go into all three of them, and I just kind of tap, 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 tap. And then I go back in with that little bronzer on mine, and I tap it off with that. And then I lightly go in with the pinks. I'm going to go in with more of a flatter brush. And I'm going to go in with those pink shades again and just really like stipple it on. Okay, now we get to the scary step when we start adding those browns, those rich browns on. Lightly start introducing those browns and a little bit of blacks. And I go in between these two brushes. The one I've been using this whole time, just to calm her down. And then I go in with this new brush that's specifically just for this black browns to warm her up and just go back and forth. Okay, I have this Sephora brand eyeliner, and it's just a retractable brown eyeliner in that little area. Ooh, I get a little nervous each time. I get nervous, and then I go back in with that same brush, our little bestie over here, and I just start like, hey girl, let's party, and like add browns and make it a little darker, you know what I mean? Okay, then I go in with another brown eyeliner. This one's more of a crayon, and I go in there, and I really like to just add a lot of dimension to this little corner of my eye, just to really smoke it out. Okay, now that we have our nice little liner, darker outer corner developed, I like to go in with a flat brush and wet it with this same Max Fix Plus, and then I go in with this highlighter kind of shade and kind of brighten the inner corner of my eye now, just to kind of add a little bit of brightness into that inner of the eye. Now I go in and curl the lashes. Now it's time for this part, you know, the lashes. I love them. This is the part that either like makes it amazing or actually ruins it. So let me concentrate and I'll be back. Okay, so we're back. You know, that took like 15 minutes to do 3 eyelashes, total of 6. But yeah, so 2 long ones and then 1 short one. And then now I'm going to blend it with some mascara. But this one is what we're going to use today. Okay, now we're done with that. Now we're going to go into that, how I mentioned, I like to powder bronze with this palette, this little Tarte. It's an old, it's very old. It has a shade missing, but I really love this color. Especially when I'm tan, I like to just hit it. It looks like really extreme right now, but like, girl, I promise it gives what it needs to give. You just really gotta blend it. And then one of my last favorite steps is this Mariah Carey blush. It's a very old matte cosmetics blush, but it's a tried and true powder blush. But yeah, I'm about done with my makeup. I do my lips there, and all I do, I'm not going to do it right now, but all I do for my lips, let's just try to grab it. I do this Makeup Forever liner, like, imagine, and then I put this blush on my lips, and then I put the Road on top, and I call it a day. Call it a day. I go in with this NYX matte finish little setting spray, and that's it. I always bring touch-ups. I always bring touch-ups of blush, eyelash glue, powder, a beauty blender, a powder brush, and the lips, of course. Got to keep them hydrated and get them all shiny for the stage. But yeah, that's about it for my makeup. I'll show you a better look of it in better lighting. But yeah, I hope you enjoy watching this video, and good luck on competition season this year if you're competing. Enjoy the stage. Forget about how you do, because it really does not matter at all. I wish I could skip awards sometimes, because I'm like, I want to go home. Did my solo, I felt good, and I'm done. I don't care what I get. But of course I stay for awards because, you know, they're putting their time in and giving me a score and giving me a placement. I will be there to receive it or not to receive it or whatever. So, yeah. But just don't focus on the awards at competition. I would just suggest just having fun and doing your solo and just performing if you're with a group or by yourself like I am. I love being solo. But yeah, just soak up those moments on stage and enjoy your season. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!